You've heard of Medusa, but do you know the truth about the man who faced her? And what the gods didn't want you to know? Welcome, myth seekers and ancient soul wanderers. You're now tuned into Myth or Real, the place where legends breathe. And the lines between fantasy and history blur like a mirage in the desert. If you love gods, monsters, epic quests, and the fate-twisting power of destiny, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of Greek mythology's most iconic heroes, Perseus, the slayer of Medusa, the son of Zeus, and the founder of empires. And hey, if this myth fires up your imagination, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously and costs you absolutely nothing. Drop your favorite mythological character, whether it's kings, warriors, demons, angels, or wild creatures, down in the comments. Who knows? They might be next. All right, buckle up, because this isn't just a story. It's a legend forged by fate, sharpened by danger, and soaked in the blood of monsters. Long before Perseus was a hero, he was a prophecy. King Acrisius of Argos had a problem. No sons, only a daughter, Danae. Desperate for an heir, he turned to the oracle of Delphi. But the prophecy he received wasn't comforting, it was terrifying. You will not have a son, but your daughter will, and he will kill you. Paranoia devoured him. So what did he do? Lock his daughter in a bronze chamber, buried beneath the earth, a prison of gleaming metal, to keep all men and all fates away. But you can't chain fate, because Zeus, the king of gods, didn't need a door. He came to Danae in a shower of golden light, and from that divine spark, Perseus was born. When Acrisius discovered the child, he dared not kill them. The wrath of the gods was no joke. Instead, he stuffed Danae and her infant son into a wooden chest and cast them into the sea. But Poseidon didn't claim them. The waves carried the chest to the island of Seriphos, where a kind fisherman, Dictys, pulled them ashore and raised the boy. Perseus grew strong, not just in body, but in will. He was brave, noble, unbreakably loyal to his mother. But peace never lasts in myths. Dictys' brother, King Polydectes, had an eye for Danae. When Perseus refused to let his mother be taken, Polydectes hatched a plan. He faked a wedding, demanded gifts from all his subjects. When Perseus, poor but proud, had nothing to offer, Polydectes mocked him until Perseus made a vow. I will bring you the head of Medusa. Silence. The room chilled. No one dared speak that name lightly. Medusa, once a beautiful maiden cursed by Athena, turned into a Gorgon, her hair now a nest of venomous snakes, her gaze turning men into stone. But Perseus had said it, so he had to do it. And here's where the gods intervened. They loved a good drama. Hermes appeared, giving Perseus a blade sharper than thought itself. Athena gifted him a polished bronze shield, a mirror, to avoid Medusa's deadly stare. But that wasn't enough. He needed more. So Perseus sought the Graeae, the three gray sisters who shared one eye and one tooth between them. He stole their eye mid-conversation, because Greek heroes don't play fair, and forced them to reveal the location of the Hesperides, guardians of the gods' treasures. There, Perseus received winged sandals for flight, Hades' helm of invisibility, and a magical satchel to safely carry his severed head. Everything was set. The hunt began. In the dark caverns where the Gorgons slept, Perseus hovered in silence. Two of the sisters were immortal. Only Medusa could die. Using his shield's reflection, he crept up. One strike, a flash of silver, and the world trembled. Medusa's head was severed, still alive, eyes glowing with petrifying power. From her blood sprang Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a golden warrior, two divine beings unknown to most who hear the tale. Perseus escaped invisibly, while the enraged Gorgons tore the cave apart in blind vengeance. On his journey home, Perseus flew over Ethiopia and saw a girl chained to a rock, waves crashing around her. Her name was Andromeda, offered as a sacrifice to a sea monster, cursed by Poseidon after her mother boasted of her beauty. Without hesitation, Perseus dove. He used Medusa's head to turn the beast to stone, saving Andromeda and claiming her hand in marriage. But more than monsters awaited at home. Back on Seriphos, Perseus found his mother still pursued by the vile Polydectes. He walked into the king's court, raised the satchel, and revealed Medusa's head. One by one, the king and his loyalists turned to stone, frozen in fear and fury. With Polydectes gone, Dictys became king, and Perseus gave Medusa's head to Athena, who placed it on her shield, the Aegis, an eternal symbol of divine protection. Perseus then returned to Argos, but not to seek revenge. He had no hatred for his grandfather, Acrisius. But fate is cruel. In a sporting event, Perseus accidentally threw a discus that struck Acrisius in the crowd, killing him instantly. The prophecy had come true. Horrified, Perseus refused the throne of Argos. Instead, he founded the city of Mycenae, which would one day birth the line of heroes, including Heracles himself. Here's what many don't know. Perseus was the only hero in Greek myth to complete a major quest with the direct help of multiple gods, and survive without hubris corrupting him. He's also one of the few Greek heroes who lived a full life, marrying Andromeda, ruling justly, and dying peacefully, later placed among the stars by Athena as the constellation Perseus. Some say he was the first of the demigods, predating even heroes like Theseus and Achilles. And that is the tale of Perseus, a hero born of prophecy, shaped by the gods, and remembered in the stars. If you enjoyed this journey through ancient myth, tap that like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe for more epic tales from every corner of mythology. And tell me in the comments, who's your favorite mythical character? Is it a god? A beast? A fallen angel? This is Myth or Real, where legends come alive. Until next time, keep your sword sharp, your mind sharper, and never look a Gorgon in the eye.